Hi everyone, this is Epson EcoTank L3270, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up this printer using your iPhone and start using it for printing and scanning your documents. Let's get into it. First, on your iPhone you need to open App Store and install Epson Smart Panel application. Actually, it's available also in Google Play Store, so the setup steps are pretty much the same on Android devices. Once installed, open the application, then agree to the terms and conditions. On the next screen, press OK. Next, you don't have to read anything here. Allow to use your location while using app. On the next screen, you need to allow to find devices on local networks. Yes, let's allow. Would you like to check if your product is supported? You can press no or do not show again if you're sure that your product is supported, and tap on set up a new product or create a new Wi-Fi connection. It takes you to something like dialogue with AI, and actually I don't like this process because unlike, for example, HP, they turned 4 simple steps into 15 and ask a lot of unnecessary questions. But if you want to set up your printer using iPhone, you have no options. Before starting the dialog, you need to put your printer into Wi-Fi pairing mode. To do this, make sure the printer is powered on and the power indicator is glowing solid and nothing is flashing or glowing on your control panel. Then press and hold the Wi-Fi button until you see the Wi-Fi indicators taking turns and blinking, like this, and release the Wi-Fi button. Next, tap continue in this dialog and let's start. Epson Smart wants to find Bluetooth devices. Yes, allow. It's searching for a product. Your printer is found because it's in Wi-Fi pairing mode. Tap on its name. Yes, let's select. So now you are suggested to open your Wi-Fi connection settings. Let's do this. In this window, just press next. Each time you see next, just tap on next. You don't have to read anything. This is useless information. Now the product is password protected, so on the next screen you have to enter the printer's password. So press next. The default password of your printer you can find under this cover. So open this door like this, and here is your password on this product label. So enter that password in this field and press OK. Now it's checking the Wi-Fi settings. The product cannot see the network. Never mind, just next. Now select Wi-Fi network you wish to connect this printer to. It can see only dual band and 2.4 GHz networks. So select your network, press yes. On the next step you need to enter your password. So tap yes to confirm your action. Next. Next. As I said, a lot of unnecessary steps. Next, and enter your password finally. Okay. Do you want? Of course. From the beginning of the day. So now just wait for about 2.5 minutes, but usually it's much faster. So they say Wi-Fi setup is complete, and you need just once again tap next. It's making some more settings. And all you have to do now is select the application interface, select between cards and tiles. So it will look like this or like this, and you can change this in settings later. Personally, I prefer tiles, so tap on use tiles. You're using the latest firmware. If on this step you see update word over here, just update the firmware of your printer automatically, but I'm just tapping on OK, and actually we are all set. And what we've just done, we've just not connected the printer to this smartphone. We connected the printer to Wi-Fi network, and from now any device connected to this Wi-Fi network can detect this printer and send the printing tasks. But let me briefly walk you through the application features. At the top left, you can enter the application settings. If you tap on the printer's image, you can enter the printer settings. Also, you have 4 tiles here. The first one is print, so it allows you to print photos or documents from your file system. Of course, you can print from any application that has the printing feature, but for this example, let's just print any file. Tap on the file. It's loading the preview. You can swipe left or right to check the pages. You can adjust printing settings over here. So select your printer first. Make sure it's selected in this drop down. Printing range, all pages, some of them odd even. You can deselect pages like this or enter custom value over here. Press done once you're done. So select your paper size, media type. In my case, I don't have to change anything. I have plain A4 paper. Select layout, borders, two pages per sheet, or something like 4 up. So experiment with these features to adjust to your needs. Select print quality, paper source, but it's automatic because you have just only one paper tray, and switch between color and black modes if you need. And reverse the order of printing also. At the bottom you can set number of copies you wish to make, like this, and once you're done, of course, hit done and just send the printing task to the printer and it will do its job. Well, that's how it works, and let's move ahead. To scan documents without put on your smartphone, tap on the scan tile and adjust your settings. Select your document size, image type, color or grayscale or black and white, resolution up to 600 dpi, but 300 is more than enough for documents. You can also try remove background feature, automatic rotation, and set the image format, JPEG, TIFF or PDF. Remember, PDF only supports multi-page, so keep this in mind. Now place your document on the scanning surface. You need to put the page facing down and align the top left corner of your document with the bottom right corner of the scanning surface. You have this arrow pointing to the corner over here, and you need to glide page to it like this and fit the edges snugly to the borders of the scanning surface. Check your paper size using these markers on the right side and close the lid. And finally, tap Start in the application. Wait for the result. So here is your scanned page. You can crop this page, you can rotate the page using this button, delete the page, and add more pages to your scan. You need to put the next page on the scanning surface before tapping on the scan button. So don't forget about how to place the document correctly. Fit snugly, align corners. Close the lid and press the scan at the bottom left and wait for the second page. Once you have the second scan, you can edit it as the first one. You can drag and drop to reorder pages, and once you're done scanning, as you can see, you can do it as many times as you need. And you can tap on next, rename your file, hit done, save, and it takes you to the system dialog. You can press back to select location for your file, downloads or shortcuts or some custom folder, and just hit save. So now the file is saved and you're suggested to go back to the home screen. Also, they have a copy feature, so you can control the copy process from your smartphone. This is the same as scanning, with the difference that you can just only print the document right away. You can save it to your file system, so the settings are pretty same. Also, they have document capture feature, and this is like camera scanning, but I won't show you this feature because I don't like it in this application. If you need camera scanning application, I recommend you start with Microsoft Lens PDF Scanner. It's absolutely free and it's really powerful. It has a lot of formats, file formats, sharing features, and so on. So that's pretty it about this application. And that's actually all you basically need to know to connect your printer to iPhone and start using it. I hope this was helpful. If yes, consider to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button to support us. Any questions, comment below, and see you in the next videos. Be awesome. Bye guys.